we are continuing making content and having a great time as the six of us, which is amazing because we did always say at one point, we said, if one of us leaves, do then. Others leave, does that end the Sidemen? That was a complete unknown.
Hello, mate. How you doing? I got big hair, bandana.
KSI.
Yep. Wow.
On paper, KSI just had one of the best months of his entire career. Pull up his social blade and it looks unbelievable. 241 million views across 30 days, 300,000 new subscribers. Then you check the Sidemen over the same window, and they're sitting at 58 million views and 100,000 subs, a quarter of what he pulled. On the surface, that reads like a man who made exactly the right call walking away, except that's not what's actually happening. And the moment you look past the top line number, the whole thing falls apart. Because when you scroll through the actual videos on both channels, the Sidemen are posting 2.6 million, 6.5 million, 4.6 million, 5.5 million. KSI's recent uploads? 1 million. 1 million. On long form, the group is comfortably beating him, and it isn't close. That 241 million figure is coming almost entirely from short form. MrBeast-style clip content, designed to be thumbed past on a phone, engineered purely to generate volume.
Sue! What are you doing?
Who does that? Who does Sue?
Sue! Oh,
Who does that?
God.
Who does that? Like Ronaldo does that?
Yeah! Hello, mate. How you doing? I got big hair, bandana.
KSI.
Yep. Wow. Is that it? Is that all it is?
Someone better than my brother. I'm the man.
I know, Logan Paul. Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Yes! I grew up in a town.
And that's the part that genuinely doesn't sit right, guys. If this were some up-and-coming creator flooding shorts to get a face in front of people, fair enough. That's the playbook, and it works. But KSI is one of the most established long-form creators on the entire platform. His own hour-long videos, Sidemen uploads, years of it. Now he's pivoted to churning short form for maximum volume because he wants that #1 spot back. And in his own words, that's exactly the plan. He wants to compete with MrBeast and iShowSpeed. The stated reasoning was time. He said he couldn't spend time with his girlfriend or his family. Then almost immediately, he takes ownership in a football club, picks up an ambassador deal, gets involved with the ball league. There were absolutely opportunities on that list he could have dropped to stay in the group. He didn't drop any of them, which suggests the time argument was never really the argument. He just believed he'd do better on his own. Now, we've heard the version from him plenty of times. What we hadn't heard until now is what it looks like from inside the group, from somebody genuinely close to him. And here's what nobody in that group could have predicted. The channel hasn't dipped at all. The numbers have stayed consistently strong, and on long form, they're outperforming the project he left to chase, which has people asking a fairly pointed question in the comments. Did his content actually get worse, or are people just refusing to watch because of how he left? The most upvoted answer said both, that there's no soul in the videos anymore, that he traded everything that made him distinctive to appeal to 10-year-olds, and that people aren't handing him views specifically because of how he walked away. What makes that hit harder is that the group had openly discussed this exact scenario before, the possibility that losing one member could be the beginning of the...
Okay, if one member of the Sidemen were to leave, do you think that would be the end of the Sidemen? It's an interesting one, isn't it? Like, if someone tomorrow put in the chat, like, oh, boys... I thought about this as because well. Even then, like what you said before, it is going to be one person that kind of creates the downfall in a way. It happens in boy bands. Yeah, but I think by the time one person's ready to leave, I think there'll be a couple others that are like...
I reckon if one of us left, it would be the end.
Yeah, it'd be like a domino effect.
I have decided that I will be no longer be doing Sidemen.
But the anger isn't actually about him leaving. Nobody in that audience begrudges someone moving on. It's how it happened. That's every single comment on this situation, and it's the line that keeps repeating. It's not that you left, it's how you left. Rodashaw was visibly frustrated about it too, and said the same thing Minaminta did. He had no idea it was coming.
Come with some devastating news. Some diabolical news. KSI's left the Sidemen. No! Yeah, you know what? I'll try and be serious for a little bit. So, yeah, JJ's left. It's legit. I mean, you can probably tell by now. It actually is legit. It's been a while now, but yeah, it's kind of mad. Like I've been doing Sidemen stuff. Oh, not to make it about me, but I've been in the Sidemen for like 13, 14 years, which is like half my life. So it's a bit weird. It's kind of changed now. It's a bit mad. But as far as my thoughts on it, I mean, I don't think it's that big a deal. Not to make it sound like, oh, I don't care or you shouldn't care, but like, people want to do other stuff. I would never begrudge anyone for wanting to live their own life. I think, yeah, it is what it is. I don't want people to forget the 13 years previous of like all the amazing stuff and content we did, because I've got a lifetime of memories from the videos we did. So I'll be forever grateful. And yeah, however, it is not all sunshine and roses. I have some serious beef with you, KSI. I didn't know the announcement video was gonna drop when it did. I was getting ready for a paddle match. Next thing I know, we're on BBC News. My head's gone, and I lost the paddle match. So I will get my revenge on you in this life or the next, you bastard. But yeah. Also, I feel like everyone's like, oh, he's not like he's dead. Like I'm sure I'll see JoJo soon. Hopefully we can do some video.
That's what cost him. Leaving cleanly with a proper goodbye video and some warning, he keeps most of that core Sidemen audience walking out the door with him. Instead, he just went, and both W2S and Miniminter have now confirmed publicly that nobody saw it coming. Which makes what Miniminter said previously even more interesting, that if anyone ever left in a bad way, that would be the end of the group entirely.
The Sidemen would still be relevant if KSI left.
Yes, because he disappears for fight camps and we still produce banging videos.
100%.
So I don't think there's no man behind the camera's got like that there. I've got that behind the camera.
You got something to say, mate?
You got any opinions? I actually think KSI is not even one of the best people in the videos anymore.
I actually agree. I think you are. I think you are.
Oh, thanks, mate. Have you ever?
Oh no! I mean, I just think if anyone left, I just don't think Sidemen continues. Like, we only continue if it's a very amicable leave. Like, let's say, like, God forbid, someone got something that meant they couldn't. You know, they couldn't record. That's the only way we'd.
Except it wasn't. The group's still here and performing, but it's clearly left a mark on how any of this gets discussed now. Because what's genuinely strange is that this isn't even the first time. Last time he stepped away, he said he was moving on to bigger things, which was already a bit patronizing towards 6 people building something with him. This time, it's the same phrasing, except now it's about competing with Speed and MrBeast specifically. And on this new run, appearing across all these streams, chasing a new audience, he's made the whole thing awkward to even talk about. Every time the Sidemen come up now, there's this tension in the room that shouldn't be there at all.
Literally just...
Why did you leave the Sidemen, bro? Why did you do it, bro?
Alright, you want to be honest?
Bro, can you be honest with the AC on? Bro, address it, knowledge.
Okay, I'll address it. I'll address it, man. You ready?
Bro, don't be doing this like...
No, bro.
Bro, address the elephant, bro.
No, bro. This is
bro, think about it. I'm dead. Listen, I'm like the KSI of core, so like...
Bro, shut up!
Listen, bro, if you want me...
No, this is serious.
I'll leave and I'll leave core and we can...
No, bro, this is serious.
Let me know. I don't give a fuck. I'll leave my day ones. Bye.
I left because I want to join core, bro.
Is this the try not to laugh now, bro? Bro, we don't want you, bro. Address the elephant.
What do you mean?
Give me, bro, come on, give me like...
Bro.
Just be like I don't fuck with those guys no more.
What the
Trust me, just trust me.
No, but I love them. They're my boys.
Come on, you clips are boys. Come on.
No. Nah, they're my boys. No, honestly, man. Like, obviously, they're gonna do well. And I'm gonna do my thing.
Even he knows this shit's a boring ass answer, bro. Give us the fucking... Come on!
What?
The inside scoop.
The inside scoop. What's the inside scoop?
You should probably turn the AC on.
No, let's roll.
Then there's a whole separate question somebody put to one of the people handling the business side of the Sidemen operation, and it's one I hadn't thought about. Why is KSI chasing television opportunities at all? The internet is the new age. MrBeast is a completely different model to that. So why Britain's Got Talent? Why go down that road?
Is a good example of a content creator who moved over to TV, and he officially left the Sidemen after 13 years pretty recently. If TV is so dead, why do people like that want to do this?
Yeah, I mean, it was funny, right? When the BGT, and I can't speak for JJ and his team or whatever, but I remember seeing online the sentiment around him going and doing BGT, which is a fun thing to do, I think, for anyone, right? It used to be the gold standard.
Britain's Got Talent for anyone who's struggling to follow.
Sorry, Britain's Got Talent. The sentiment around him becoming a judge on Britain's Got Talent was, it's nice KSI's doing some side quests now. Like, that was the overwhelming thing from this younger audience who were going, that's fun. It's like, that's a nice thing to do on the side. which sounds slightly insane to people who, as I did, right? I've worked in this sort of industry I've seen BGT on top of the world, 10 million, 11 million, at its peak, like huge numbers. And now it's declined to, 2, 3 million. Something like JJ, I'm sure it's an amazing, fun thing to do. And it's great to be able to have that experience and also to reach a broader audience who are watching still linear, but it's not in any way close to YouTube. And always his mindset and the other Sidemen, their mindset's always been that YouTube is the core. YouTube is the cornerstone, the heartbeat of connection to an audience. It's not linear, it's not traditional TV. And they can be fun, the experiences can be great, but it doesn't define you anymore in a way that actually, even when I started my career, it definitely did. So it's only been really in the last 5-6 years, I think, since TikTok, I would say. TikTok was the turning point when things really started to decentralize away from the power players of media, which is, I think, what we're feeling today.
The thinking from the show's side is obvious enough. Bring in KSI, bring in all that star power that had been tied up with the Sidemen for years, and pull younger viewers back to a format that's been bleeding audience for a decade. Same logic as X Factor for any one American watching. The ratings absolutely nosedived. Television genuinely isn't what it was. And meanwhile, the Sidemen's own talent show formats were doing serious numbers without any of it. One comment summed up the whole mood pretty well, that they're better off without him. That even accounting for it being partly a character he played, it had genuinely felt for a long time like he was putting in the bare minimum and treating being there as an inconvenience. Which brings up the bigger question hanging over all of this, because it's only been a month or two since he properly left, and people are already speculating that the group has 5 years left at most. They're getting older, starting families, and the argument goes that this is the beginning of a slow wind down, regardless of who.
The group stays together for longer than 5 years without JJ.
No, not 5 years.
Innit?
Not 5 years is a long time, bro. You gotta remember, a lot of them are already married, got kids.
They got lives, man. I think it's gonna be a quick separation, But
you gotta think, it hasn't been the same since JJ started boxing and doing his music.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That was the transition of him branching away from saying I'm part of this YouTube supergroup to I'm a superstar.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how many people didn't know who he was till he started boxing?
It's sad because obviously they've been a group for so long and groups always break up eventually, and then a lot of people wanted to have that sort of fairy tale thing, they're going to last forever.
Yeah,
but reality hits and nothing lasts forever. But you're too rich to not be able to do what you want. No, it's true. How can I have that much peas and I still feel like I'm bound, restricted or shackled off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it's true. I have to do a video that I don't want to do. I have to be on a shoot for X amount of hours that I don't want to be at.
Yeah.
No, it's not the ego thing. I'm too rich for this.
Sometimes you got to know when you got to stop doing certain things.
Yeah.
Like I like Cocoa Pops, but I stopped eating that. I'm too old for that.
Plenty of people disagree with that read entirely. And based on the numbers since he left, they've got a case. There was even a moment where they joked about it directly. Someone mentioned Rotoshaw having a little YouTube channel, and they ran with it, teasing that with KSI gone, he might not be able to make money anymore.
She's taking me for everything I've got, man. I'm finished.
You gotta get a loan out, bro.
Yeah. Would you recommend I take a loan out? There's a moral question for you there.
I mean, do you make enough on your little YouTube channel? Like, is that?
Maybe not for much longer. So yeah.